It is foolhardy to make a second trade if your first trade shows you a loss. Never average losses. Let this thought be written indelibly upon your mind. This is so important. If, as you move into the markets and you build your positions and you're losing money, stop. Just stop. You have to regroup at that point. This market is like a bucking bronco. It's going up, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down. I can only tell you what I'm seeing. And what I'm seeing is a market that is basically in a trading range moving sideways. The revolution will not be televised, as nobody's going to tell you what to do. So what is really happening? Well, William O'Neill is basically saying emotions like fear, greed, and hope frequently lead investors to buy at the peak of the market bubble or sell in a panic at the very bottom. By contrast, the market price reflects the actual supply and demand of all participants, making the current price an undeniable fact. So when you look at what's going on with these like memory stocks, you can see here a major peak back around June the 1st, and they've been pretty much pulling back hard. So it just tells you, just deal with reality. Don't deal with your emotions. Now, everyone's talking about the bubble. And so the very fact that everybody's talking about it tells me that's probably not going to happen. But this is a graph saying that according to a PE ratio basis, that the S&P is cheaper today than it was at the start of 2026. And it's because earnings estimates have gone up so much. So you kind of have to wonder about the estimates. Are the estimates correct? So when you look at the Mag 7, you look at what's going on here with the Mag 7, they are greatly underperforming the market right now. So it's kind of telling me that there's a change taking place. Now, if you take the AI situation, the AI situation is basically saying that 1.2% gain in the AI stock since the beginning of this bull market, whereas the rest of the bull market is just 1.07. It's basically saying that the market is being totally driven by the AI story. So we just have to kind of think about whether or not that's a real story. It's incalculatable. So what you have to realize is that what we're dealing with here is basically a form of venture capital. So if you take the SpaceX story, which is, the numbers are a stretch. There's no getting around it. It's incalculatable. So it's like saying, okay, I'm going to take a report card of a kid in grade school and project what the results of that report card will be when they graduate from college. So with venture capital, you have to just realize that some of these situations are no more than a venture capital type investment. So they're risky. It's just very risky. So let's look at 5 indexes. So we see here that the problem we're having is the NASDAQ hit a peak, the tech stocks hit a peak around the beginning of June. We've pulled back, moving sideways, no definitive breakout either way. So just be aware of this. Now the mid caps, it's the same thing. We're basically seeing a peak around early June and somewhat of a consolidation. So here's the New York Stock Exchange. Same thing. We're just moving sideways here. On the small caps, same thing. We're moving sideways. So we're in a trendless market right now. Now the S&P 500, you can see it's doing a little bit better. We hit our peak here around June the 1st and just basically moving sideways. So we need to see some type of descent, a definitive move either this way or this way. We just don't know yet. So you should just sit tight. Now the aggression index is basically improving. We've gotten a little bit of improvement here, but we're still just kind of struggling with these moving averages, not really seeing anything definite. So the aggression index is again kind of confirming that we just, in the short run, we should sit tight. Now, on the long run, the 200-day moving average is positive. We're in a positive uptrend here for the S&P, and we're in a positive uptrend for the NASDAQ. So, in conclusion, what I'm saying is we're kind of stuck in no man's land right now. We just need to sit tight and just see how things break out one way or the other. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you very much.